data center, you are hosting your application, okay, you are responsible for everything. Let's say a company is having their own data center and they should be able to manage the real estate, electric supply, network connection. If there is any UPS needs to be installed, that they need to take care of it. And if there is any cooling unit need to be implemented, they need to take care of that. So all these things they should take care of it, okay. And also they need to take care of the networking. They need to take care of the storage. If they need to buy any SaaS storage, they need to have it, okay. And they need to have their own servers, okay. And on the servers, they have to install any virtualization tool like VMware or some other stuff. They need to manage that. On top of that, you will bring up the virtual machine. On the virtual machine, you will be installing the operating system. On top of that, you will installing your middleware. Let's say you have a Tomcat or Tomcat or Django or Go, these kind of applications, you'll be doing that. And then you will have your application runtime will be created. On top of that, you will have the application and data. Okay. So this is a normal data center and you have to manage everything. Okay. When we go for a infrastructure as a service, that's called IaaS. Okay. So where the service provider like Amazon or Azure or Google, they will take care till the virtualization layer. Okay. And you have to install OS on top of the virtual machine, okay. And then you will talk about you will install the middleware on top of it. On top of that, you will get the runtime. Your application and data will be running in the runtime, okay. So a typical example will be our lab servers, okay. In the lab servers, Amazon is providing me the virtualization layer. On top of that, I have installed the OS, and when I give the machine, you install the Docker, and in the Docker you are running containers. So this is a infrastructure as a service example, okay. And the next thing is called as a PaaS. So that's called platform as a service. So like, let's say I'm a developer, I'm not worried about what is the server, what is the capacity, nothing, okay. What I want, I just wanted, I will develop a code and I will upload the code. That code should be running on somewhere, okay. So that is called as a platform as a service, where the service provider will provide the runtime. If you want a Java runtime, they will provide a Java runtime. If you want a Python runtime, they will provide the Python runtime. In that, you will be uploading your application data and application code, and you will be taking ownership on the application and the data. Okay, that is called as a platform as a service. Okay, a typical example is like Amazon provides a service called Beanstalk, Elastic Beanstalk. That's a typical example of it. Okay, and the next thing is called is your SaaS, that is software as a service, where I don't do anything. Like a typical example will be a mail. Okay, if you want to configure your mail server, you need to configure all the hardware part, and after that you need to install the server. On top of that, you have to install the email server, and then you have to create the user and you need to use it. But instead of doing all these things, okay, I'm just going to my office365.com or google.com, gmail.com. I'm just going and buying a email for my organization, and people will be able to use it. So this is a typical example of SaaS. Okay, in the application level, there are SaaS providers like Zoho or Salesforce. What they do, they will just provide the application and you have to just pay per the usage. Okay, this is called as a PaaS, a SaaS offering. Okay, in your application, in the microservice application, for some of the components, if there is any SaaS solution available, okay, go ahead and use the SaaS solution. Like for example, imagine your microservice wants to send out an email every day with a report for 1,000 users. Okay, don't try to set up the email server on your own. Okay, try to buy a PaaS SaaS solution, and through which you just send the email out, right? So if there is any PaaS offering available for your solution, try to use it as much as possible, so you will be taking your ownership out of some of the non-critical part of the application. Okay, where they are providing this as a service, go ahead and use it. That is also another important advice on the microservices area. Okay, don't try to develop everything. If there is a solution available as a SaaS or a PaaS, go ahead and use it.